Let's do this. Never mind the old CRT TV over there. What do we have here? Screwdriver, 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 more screwdrivers. Not a bad file. Zip ties. Roll of, I am not actually sure what this type of tape is called in English. It's old paper with glue on it. Regular glue. Air plugs. Let's see, more screwdrivers. Proper Stanley knife. Rusted to hell, of course. Zip ties, zip ties, zip ties, zip ties. Where the fuck do I pick those up? Alright, let's see. Random blocks of wood. I have no fucking idea. Zip tie. Crap. Screws. More screws. Piece of wood for something. I have no idea. Right, combination. Big pliers. I think. Again, I'm not English or American, so I'm kind of struggling with the terminology at times. Hey, actually proper screwdriver. Wire clippers. More fucking screws. With the these are for sinking into concrete, if I remember correctly. Small nail driver. Let's see. Some key that came with something for. Oh right. I think this is for opening cans of paint. Not sure about this hole though. Some cheap ass bit set. Spare blades for an X-Acto-ish knife. Crap knife. This is actually fucking shit. I tried to break off it. This is one of those break off blade fucking knives. I tried to use the insert to insert, what the fuck do you call them? To break off one of the knives, and the plastic broke instead of the knife. Yeah. Alright, let's see. There's all sorts of random crap. Some angled iron shelf holders, whatever. Let's see, pencil. This is all just basically lying on a bed of random screws and shit. Hey, nice big drill bit. It's a 10mm, I think. There's an inscription here, but it's kind of worn. Just a pocket knife. Cheap shit. Also, not very practical to handle in hand. Some pens and a pencil. A table knife. I have no fucking idea what that's doing. Right, maybe something a little more interesting. A very tiny flathead screwdriver. I'd forgotten I had this. A hole for, no, a drill bit for, god damn it, English failing me again. Not drifting a hole, what the fuck is the word? Oh well, you'll figure it out. Okay. A key for something. No idea. A threading tool. Not exactly sure what this was for. Let me look at the description. So it's a 5/16 UNF. I have literally no idea why I have this. Probably has to do with I did play paintball quite a bit and got kind of into modifying equipment, like installing custom gauges and shit. That was some time ago, and I think this is also another thread tool. This I know I used to install a pressure gauge on one of my paintball markers, and it's a, let's see, I can't find the actual markings anymore, so God knows what thread size that is. Another nail driver. Because most of this is stuff I barely ever use. So I do my work at work, and when I'm home I prefer to rather get drunk and sleep and stuff. Some kind of screw anchors. There is hex keys. Yeah. Random. There's handle for kitchen drawers. Some kind of rack mounting shit. Here's the holder for the threading tools. Never really used it much. And, these are more thread tools. These are, I think, between M3 and M5, so these might actually become useful at some point. I'm not entirely convinced I'll be needing this thing for anything ever. Okay. Oh wait. I just picked up a bit of dust and lint. Just some basic bit set again. Okay. Bottom tip. Safety glasses. Highly recommended. Okay. Bigger. This is not easy to do with one hand. Basically all the bits you are never going to use or use once in your lifetime. I guess it's one of those I'd rather have it than not need it things. Pair of scissors, always nice. Basic crowbar, always good to have. I don't really have a need for it at home. This I am not. Oops. This was some kind of very basic type kit I think I got from one of my grandfathers ages ago. There's a kind of a ratchet handle thing that was supposed to go in there. But this is cheap crap. I think it was more humoring me than actually giving me a useful tool. Okay, let's see. Screws with plastic bits. I know those are for anchoring walls and screws. An empty packet of screws that goes in the trash. A plane, always useful. Cheap drill bits. Calculator. I have no idea why that was put in there to begin with. Nails. Cheap as wrench. I think I bought that because I thought I had lost this one, which might not be a great wrench, but well, yeah, sure feels a lot tighter. Wire brush. That goes in the save for blacksmithing later pile. A real screwdriver. Square file. Hold on, didn't I another file? Oh yeah, here it is. Hexagonal. I'm not sure what you technically call this one, but I've used it at some point and it didn't suck, so that also goes in the save for blacksmithing pile. Okay. Basic carpenter hammer, Stanley, shit. Yeah, it will do. I don't need it all that often. Just a variable locking bit driver, Black & Decker. It feels cheap, and it probably was. That can stay there. Nails. I have absolutely no idea why I need this many nails. But I buy shit and then forget about it. Let's see. Another. I think this might have come with. Really, I have no idea. I'm gonna say this is junk. Yeah, eye bolts or screws, whatever. Drill stops. This might come in handy at some point. Hex key pocket knife thing. And a proper set of hex keys. Actually, oh wait, there's actually some marking left. These are the Imperial hex keys. Again, I played paintball, so all gear came in, basically made in the US for a long time. That is essentially why I have these to begin with. I always liked this kind of holder, and the keys themselves seem to always hold up very well. Alright. This sounds like some kind of assortment of nuts and bolts, and yeah, it's an assortment of nuts and bolts. I have no fucking idea what these were bought for, but getting the idea of some kind of project that never materialized, so to say. There's a square retaining retainer heads. Obviously meant to hold something together, but yeah, no idea. But they look too good to throw away, so right. Don't know if you can see this, but yeah, those are essentially just nails. Brass, maybe. Okay. Your square. Always good to have. That goes in the pile. Another pack, or used to be a packet of what's the name? Things you sink into a concrete wall and then you screw the expansion bolts. No, screws. Never mind. It's not interesting. Another pen. Wonder if that works. Hey, actually does. Alright, let's get to the big bad here. Well, big. Use 4 kilo sledgehammers at work, but this does have a quite nice feel to it. Something I could swing for a very long time without fatiguing. Wonder if that one of the ends could be, well, persuaded into becoming a crossbeam instead of just this basic sledge shape. Right, I think that's most of it covered. I did this, yeah. Oh, tiny file. Could become useful. wiring retainers or whatever the fuck you call them. This roll of tape, I'm not quite sure. I think this is some reinforcement for plaster work or something, which I've never done, so I'm not sure exactly why I have this. A handy name tag thing. Some fittings for a blinder, I think. A hook could become useful. Yeah, those things were just sitting in an empty plastic tray. And of course a wooden block, because why not? Crap. And another wooden block. Crap. Couple different grades of sandpaper. And an old tea container with more nails. Yeah, I think that's about it. Some tiny shit like this is for hanging pictures, I think. Plastic crap. No idea what it's for, where it came from. But yeah, I think that's about it. Cheers.